Just a quick video here. I'm going to show you guys how to set up login auditing on SQL Server. So you have to create something called an event session. So this is like it's almost like a table structure. You're telling what actions to capture, and it's going to create a file on the operating system to store this information to. So as you can see down here, you have to make sure that this directory that you're putting those files in actually exists. And so it's not going to create a file with literally this name. It's going to have this pattern as its name. And so you're going to wind up with something with login audit with an EXL extension and then like a timestamp in there. So you see a bunch of files in this directory as you create them. Now down here, this is how it manages the files. So it's saying, hey, the max file size should be 50 megabytes and just keep 5 files on the operating system. So you can adjust this as needed to get like the amount of history that you want to keep and balance that against how much disk space you have available. So you don't want to like fill up your entire drive with these audit files. So just make sure that you do some calculations here to figure out what you're going to wind up with. So that's the command to create the event session. And then you want to start the event session. That's simply done with this command. You just issue start state is start. And then after you have that, you can actually query against, you can use SQL to query against that structure that you've created. So see here, it's reading that file that you've created, or actually a bunch of files that have this pattern. So that star just is a wildcard. So that means anything with login audit with some sort of pattern after that .exl, it'll collect all those files and include them in the analysis of this SQL. And so what I'm using is there's a CTE at the beginning. So I'm creating a raw extract and then I'm rolling it up with a group by to give it some meaning. So as you can see here, I've got a little bit of data that's accumulated since I started this event session. So I just want to select it again and run it. So we had 41 and 7. And now we're continuing the runs. We've had 50 and 9. So we increased this by 9 and this by a couple. So that's how you set up login auditing. So I'll find a way to share the actual SQL here with you so you can set this up for yourself if you want to, but I thought it'd be something useful to share with everyone. So talk to you guys later.